Hello, people. It's your boy Usmaan back again with another Manchester United podcast. I know you guys have been asking for the whole squad, so that's what we're going to do. So from now on, make sure you stay tuned on the channel after each game. We're going to get the whole squad on. The whole Mandem are going to come on and discuss the game prior. Obviously, we got absolutely humiliated. We're not going to sugarcoat, Ollie or the performance. So if that's what you're looking for, then you may as well not even watch the rest of the video. I'm just going to tell you that now. No one's going to defend Ollie on this. So if you're Ollie,
no one's watching now.
Bradley, just don't worry about it. Just turn off the YouTube video if you're watching live. Just don't bother. Anyways, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We are joined by Kojo, Was, Beaks, Benji, and new boy Sammy. How we doing, boys?
What's going on?
Good, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Oh, stop that Lingard. I can't even do it. I still can't do it.
God. I think, well, Jay Lings might be going to Spurs, but obviously we'll talk about that in a couple of days, I guess. But listen, let's cut the BS. Let's get straight to the game. Obviously, like I already mentioned, Manchester United humiliated by Crystal Palace. First game of the season, 3-1. We did the player ratings, and there wasn't really anybody that we could have given apart from Van der Beek. We will touch upon a bit later on. There wasn't really anybody that had a performance that you can say, no, what, you can leave the pitch with their head held high, so to speak. We'll start with somebody fairly balanced. We'll start with you, Kojo. How are you feeling, bro? Obviously, it's been almost 24 hours, give or take. Obviously, since our loss, probably just a bit under 24 hours. Has it dust settled, or are you still feeling some type of way?
I'm feeling good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fine. I told you I'm not letting anyone come and stress me this year. I mean, this year has already been stressed. You don't want this club to come and give me more stress. You don't believe me? Look at me. I'm even there in this chest with confidence, bro. Look at me. I feel good. Man got lighting over here as well, bro. I'm looking good. You know what I'm saying? Listen, no, honestly, yesterday was an absolute disgrace. But it was a disgrace from all levels. Management, team selection was a damn disgrace. I know certain man in here like Fosu Mensah, but I'll tell you right now, Fosu Mensah should play for Fulham, not us. DJ,
I don't think he'll get into Fulham, to be honest.
Probably not, to be honest, not at this point. DJ, I'm not going to say his name because right now I feel like he doesn't deserve the respect for me to say his name. So DJ shouldn't be starting for this club. But it is what it is. The rest of the side was good. But if anyone noticed in the pants again, everything went down the left because we're so ineffective down the right. And it was easy for Palace to pick us off after that. And again, Fosu Mensah against Wilfred Zaha. Are you kidding me?
Well, let's bring in the man that raised Fosu Mensah. Benji, thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Kojo lost his agenda. Your agenda stinks, by the way. But
agenda. Wait. Hold on. How me you doing agenda? Who does what's agenda?
Long night, boys.
Hold on. Agenda.
Yesterday? What was it? None of the goals are Fosu Mensah's fault. For me personally, Lindelof got a bully. This is your boy, man. You were talking about Lindelof.
Hey, if you listen to my fan cam yesterday, I got to Lindelof. But you're gonna say your boy was not in position. What did you do yesterday?
No,
what did your boy do yesterday?
It's not about him, though. It's not about him.
What do you know about him? They all stank. It's not about him. They all stank, man. By agenda.
Don't make a cup of tea, lads.
The big, obviously, we lost yesterday. Obviously, Lindelof poor performance. Luke Shaw poor performance. Mainly the two of them were just awful.
Luke Shaw.
Yes, Luke Shaw.
He was a fault in the first goal, definitely.
Chris Shaw, whatever.
They were all shit, though. I don't think he just.
No, but those two were the two worst at the back.
You see how Fosu Mensah was out of position for the first goal, but he's not saying names. Crazy agenda.
Where did Zaha play? Does Zaha not play up front?
Agenda.
Does Zaha not play up front?
Alright, Jeffrey Shook then, innit? Jeffrey Shook.
Relax. That's not your job, is it?
Jeffrey Shook then. So someone even worse, he still got pipes. But it's what it is. Continue. He got popped. It's okay. He got popped. That's your favorite word. He got popped. Continue.
I don't think you can defend. Look, I regarding Luke Shaw. Okay, fair enough. He was shit. Whatever. They're all bad. But I don't think you can say Fosu Mensah was good and then Luke Shaw was poor.
Was he okay?
I said the goals. I didn't really see any goals that were his fault.
Yeah, but how many times did they run past him on the wing?
What you can't say is Fosu Mensah was better.
How many attacks came down Fosu Mensah's side?
Fosu Mensah was better than Lindelof.
What did you say?
So Fosu Mensah was better than Lindelof.
That's what
That wasn't hard. That's not hard.
We know that.
That's not hard.
The two worst one were Luke Shaw and
Luke Shaw wasn't too bad.
I don't think Luke Shaw
It
was
wasn't
that
Luke
bad.
Shaw
though.
was
Like, he wasn't
terrible. He's terrible.
No. But he made a
He's
mistake for the
terrible,
goal,
but he wasn't-
which is
he
obviously
wasn't-
costly.
I don't think. What did Fosu Mensah do? I don't understand why he's
What did
getting
Luke
a
Shaw
free
do?
pass. I'm not saying he did anything, but I'm saying they're both as
I
shit as
can't
each
believe
other.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer rushed this guy back. Who is he, bro? He's washed as well, bro. But yeah, that's my opinion on the game anyway. You go to someone else.
That wasn't even.
That wasn't even an opinion. Right, anyways, okay, let's bring in Biggs. Biggs, bro. Obviously, no, we don't need to go into individual performances. You can if you want, but it was a collective shit show, and let's be real. And there's not I can't think of anyone that I actually give De Gea a high rating. I know a lot of people didn't agree with me, but I thought De Gea was one of the only people that actually did his job. Granted, people can say he could have saved the first one. He saved a bloody penalty. Obviously, he got robbed, whatever. But apart from De Gea, the whole back line really, you can make them all culpable for all the goals, really, because De Gea couldn't do anything else.
Bruv, everyone was shit, bruv.
Thank you.
Everyone was shit.
Everyone.
You know how mad it is. You know how mad the whole situation is. Yeah, like I said on the fan cam. Yeah? The only one that I can put my hands up was Van der Beek. Everyone was shit, bruv. From De Gea to Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Fosu Mensah, Pogba, McTominay, all the way to the front. Like even Martial, boy, the whole thing was shit. I ain't got time for this, bruv. Look, I've been here trying to play the long game, waiting game. Bruv, all I care about is trophies and 3 points. I couldn't give a flying fuck. This is Man United, bro. We're losing to fucking Crystal Palace at OT. Are you man settling for this? Are you man settling for this? I'm not settling for this, bro. I'm not settling for this. I woke up today, yeah, and I thought, Raj, you know what? Maybe, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, yeah, Southampton Spurs. Let me see that. 1-0. I see people celebrating. Haha, Spurs are losing, bruv. Who got fucking packed in? Them man did their job. 5-2 quick. Liverpool went to the bridge, did their thing because they're the champions. We look at Man United, first game back, yeah, and we're losing. Not 1, not 2, 3-1. Guys, we're all Man United fans. All we know is winning trophies, winning 3 points, and we are here settling for mediocrity. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I've backed Ollie. I said, cool. Everyone's backed Ollie. He's been
not
backed.
me, boy. Not me, boy.
All right, cool. Fair enough. Fair play.
Sammy's been quiet all that time. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Sammy. Sammy, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying about this? What's your take on this?
I'm Ollie out for one. I'm
All
Ollie
right.
out. I'm Ollie out.
Benji's happy.
Look at Benji.
It's like we gave him the job way too early. That PSG game wasn't enough because after that he went on a long run and did nothing. So that's number one. We cannot come into this league with the same front four that we have. Do you know that we're gonna let Igalo play Champions League? We can't have that. Igalo is playing Champions League.
Where's he gone? Where is he gone? By the way, I thought he was going back to Lagos.
Listen,
What's going on here, bro? Why is it
Lagos?
Man said Lagos.
What's going on here? Big up, big up, Uncle.
Like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's approach to football is so wrong. It's poor. It's like you can't expect a man who got Cardiff relegated with shit, man, and then now he's come to United with better man for him to now pull off a miracle. It doesn't make any sense to me, really and truly. Like you can't give him these kind of players and expect these men to perform for him because he has no strategy.
Right,
You might tell me what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's strategy.
Let me ask you a question. One second, Benji, 1 second. Let Sammy else say that. I'll pass it to us. Right, okay. I agree with what you're saying in terms of tactically he was wank. I ain't gonna defend. I'm Ollie in though.
Yeah.
Don't know. But I'm not here to bullshit or sugar kind of thing. If he does something wrong, I'll call him out and it's simple. And we lost because of Ollie yesterday, 100%. But what I'm gonna say is, and this is a genuine question. Can you excuse the fucking performance from Paul Pogba and some other lads?
Do you know what? I'm blaming. I'm gonna blame Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for starting Paul Pogba. No, let me tell you why. Paul Pogba was self-isolating for 10 days, or for however long he was self-isolating for. When we had Van der Beek training with the squad, Van der Beek played a preseason game, so why didn't Van der Beek start? Paul Pogba was nowhere near fit.
Every United fan I've spoken to said Paul Pogba has to start. Paul Pogba should start.
Why? For what?
Because
he's not fit. He's not
I
fit.
don't know if he's fit or not, but regardless of if he's fit or not, what I'm saying is, Ali got the tactics wrong. I am not denying that. What Kojo said for me is exactly right. It's a fuck up from everybody. The board fucked up.
No, I agree
Ali's
with that.
fucked up, and
I
the
agree with
players.
that, but my
That's
thing
not
is,
acceptable from the players.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer starting Paul Pogba. He shouldn't have done that.
But it wasn't just Paul Pogba. Where was Rashford? Where was Martial? Where was
Listen,
Bruno?
No, but
They
you
were all
asked
blank.
about Pogba though.
Yeah, you got,
I'm saying they were all
So,
the players
I'm
that are
a-
going to be accountable as well. It's Crystal Palace.
So Pogba can be accountable, but that's based on him being unfit and him not having a pre-season. But you shouldn't be starting him when he's not fit.
Sammy, just to quickly interject here, this
Yeah.
is Paul Pogba's fifth season, should I say? Yeah,
Mhm.
bro. How long are we gonna back him until we say, all right, cool? I'm asking.
Okay, all right. So okay, you know what it is, yeah.
Mark, you might just get popcorn out.
What?
Where
Where do you not think that? Where do you not think Paul Pogba's best position is?
I'm not saying. Listen. Before this gets misconstrued, right? I'm not picking on Pogba. I'm not saying Pogba. I'm just saying, right? Basically, what I'm trying to get at, the point I'm trying to make is, Oli fucked up. I'm not denying that. The tactics were wrong. The system was wrong. Ollie's the reason we lost yesterday. I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is, when the fuck are the players going to be accountable for shit? You're at home, first game of the season. In the first 5 minutes, we've given 3 fouls away. Pogba twice, McTominay once, right? Because guess what? We were too slow to the ball. In the first 5 minutes, it was evident that they were sharper than us. And
there's no urgency the whole game.
At the end of the day, right? Ollie's got the tactics wrong. I'm not denying that. He's got everything. So Ollie's 90% to blame. But as a player, when the fuck are you going to start moving the ball and taking responsibility? Rashford didn't take his fucking play on. De Gea's got more take-ons in the game than Rashford has because he took on that guy when the header came back to him. When he knocked it back. De Gea's got more take-ons than Rashford in the game.
Personally, even the whole Martial thing as well, and all these fans are getting gassed about Martial scoring 17 goals or in the Premier League. This is his first season getting it done, or last season. He's been at the club for 5 years.
Don't question Martial, man. That guy's a legend. The guy's a legend.
He hasn't done anything.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be shouting his name by next week. Done everything. He'll be fine. Don't worry about Sammy. Man, don't worry. This is Anthony, man.
Let's bring Wasil on before you go on, because obviously he's not even going to say it. Wasil, what were your thoughts? Because obviously, your fan cam actually was. I don't know if Benji's seen your fan cam.
I was pissed off at Oli. Benji, I'm going to give you an early Christmas present here. This is gift wrapped and all, yeah? I did not. When Oli got appointed as manager of Man United, I was like, why on earth have they given him the job? That's why. Even before he came into before caretaker even thing, not after the PSG thing. I mean, why would you look at him? Obviously, he's a legend in my eyes. But once he got the job, yeah, he bought that. You can say what you like about his credentials, whatever, Cardiff. Yeah, he screwed up big time, Mulder. They're not really a big team, whatever. But once he got the job, yeah, he bought that feel-good factor back. What the values of Manchester United are. Right now, obviously, you're looking at results. Like Beeks was saying, I want to see 3 points. I want to see trophies. Is he good enough to bring that? At the moment, no, he's not. But the thing is, he's bought something back that we lost from Mourinho and Moyes, yeah? So for me, I don't know what do you guys want? I know you want trophies, but he's bought back the old United.
Can I ask you a question? What is Man United's strategy? What is our actual gameplay? Can you tell us? Tell me what our gameplay is?
You can see hints of it, yeah? It's not a complete thing because he's starting to bring players in. Van de Beek is a perfect example. He's brought him in. You can see he's going to be possession-based, keeping the ball, obviously attacking, not counter-attack. Counter-attack was when we didn't have the players in the right positions. And obviously we had danging, breaking and stuff like that. But now it's going to be with the players coming in, hopefully, if we get Sancho, it's a big if. You can see the direction he's going at. But even I question myself, is he good enough to manage those players? I don't know.
One second.
I don't know. But the thing is, I'm going to back him because he's my manager. Full stop.
All right, okay, Kojo, coming to you before we come to you, Benji, because obviously, regarding this, I'm going to back him because he's my manager. Of course, I'm going to back him, but if he does something wrong, I'm going to call him out.
Yeah, we criticised him yesterday. You saw my fan cam.
Yesterday was fucking
yeah, no excuse. He was shit. Simple as that.
Right, Kojo, what are your thoughts?
I feel like I also kind of feel like I can see what Ole is trying to do, but the thing is about the squad and the team in general is for a long time now, and I think I hope maybe all of you agree with me, is that for a long time before him as well, we've lacked balance in this team, like proper balance. I'm not talking about just because a lot of people just focus on the midfield three, but that's not where balance is only done. It's also on the right side as well as the left side. And over the years, we've always focused our football on the left side. That's why I feel like he's desperate to get that right winger. I feel like he's desperate to get Sancho because with Greenwood, as much as he's made an impact, you know what he's going to try and do. He's going to try and cut inside. You need someone that's unpredictable. You need someone that can go on the side as well as.
You saw but you saw the heat maps yesterday, innit?
Yeah,
You saw the
I don't even want to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to get into that because it's just repetitive of what we've seen over the years anyway. So like that for me is just a thing. But in terms of what you guys are saying about Ole is, I think most of us here were all very confused the day he got the job. Like we were very confused with the caretaker job. We were like, wait, hold on, where's this come from, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't talk too much about the Cardiff job is because, quite frankly, quite simply, I've said this before. Any manager that was in that job at that time, bro, they were changing from red to blue, like they were Goku Super Saiyan God and then going to Ultra Instinct. Like it was just a mess. So that club in general has been utter disgrace. So I don't feel like any manager would have gone there and done a thing. But regardless, he wedged Mold there, won a few things there, did okay in Europe, but there's levels to the game. You know what I mean? So I understand why everyone was skeptical about him. I think he has changed a lot of things for the better at the club. I still think his in-game management is poor. I've said that. Sammy knows I've said that to him personally. Benji just said that to you over here before. But the reason I'm not too hard on him is because at the end of the day, this team still isn't ready yet for in things in general.
Yeah, but Crystal Palace at home, innit?
No. I'm not covering for the Crystal Palace loss. We spoke yesterday. That was trash. I'm not saying anything about the Palace loss. I'm saying in general, for what we want to do, Big's talking about us getting used to winning trophies and that. Bro, we haven't been that Man United for 7 years. So I can't look at them in the same light and be like, this is Manchester United. So I have to look at them objectively and just think, okay, to be honest, I'm not happy with the balance in the team. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with that. So I'm just not happy on any level. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as much as I want to get onto him for his in-game management, which I do pretty much 90% of the time anyway, my first comments was his starting lineup. I was like, wait, hold on, what the heck are you doing?
I said it straight away, man. What the fuck was that lineup? I said it straight away.
Even if
Shocking.
Pochettino was to come in, the issue is that I'll say Pochettino because Benji, obviously, you want Pochettino in, for example. Even if he was to come in, right, my problem will be this. He could get something out of this team. They could get playing. And then when it's time to improve the squad, what the hell are they going to do for him again? Absolutely nothing. They're going to keep bottling it. And that's where my issue is. So I will get at the manager. The team yesterday was an absolute disgrace. But I always keep referring back to the problems that's happened beforehand because this has been 7 years in the making. This is football heritage in the making. 7 years of Judge and Woodward in the making. And now this is their end product. You know what I mean? So instead of going from normal to Super Saiyan 3, we've gone from Super Saiyan 3 to Krillin. That's what's happened.
Wow.
You're my fan of
Krillin. That's a massive. Benji, okay, before we bring in, obviously regarding what you said, you know, you've kind of gone down the route of there's bigger pictures than Ali, as in the bigger issues, surrounding the club rather than Ali. I hear that and I'm all for that, but this game alone, we'll touch on signings. I've got to be honest, I'm going to ask you, Benji, and obviously you can talk about whatever you want to suggest regarding Ali. For me personally, right, the fucking way the club has been run since the Sevilla game has been an absolute disgrace. Where is the preparation? Like, Palace, look, you can, look, the Pogba example, I agree with you, Sammy. That is a good point. If he wasn't fit, why is he playing? You've just hung him out to dry. But in general, you couldn't pick Wan-Bissaka because he's in Dubai. Couldn't pick Matic because they come back from training late. So that's 2 players automatically. I'm not saying that we shouldn't beat Palace without them in the team. Of course we should. But what I'm saying is that just emphasizes that absolute joke that your main right back can't even start because he hasn't trained, because he's in Dubai and he had to come back late. It's like, how are you going to go into the season without pre-season? We lost our only pre-season game to Aston Villa, who are going to get relegated this season, by the way. And then on top of that, you put in the performance that Crystal Palace, we made them look like fucking Liverpool's gegenpress, basically. The way they were sharper than us, they beat us to every single ball, and then you're going to tell me that this team is playing against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. We might as well forget about it. Benji, bro, like, obviously you can talk about Oli if you want, that's fine. But regarding the preparation as well, I'm sure he's not fully responsible for that. It's just been a shit show completely, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's been a few show. Yeah, but I also feel like the preparation is down to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the end of the day. Because it's how you prepare and how you mentally prepare the squad. We only had one friendly for pre-season, and we can look at him, sugarcoat whatever, but he's the one that arranges the friendlies. He's the one that says, I want this, I want that. Of course, fair enough. What happened over the summer, it's not our fault with COVID and whatnot. But there's no way you can't tell me you can't find 3 clubs to play friendly with. It's not possible. Like the team that we had, not most of them were not even fit. Like you said, the preparation was just awful. I don't know what Wan-Bissaka's doing in Dubai. I don't know what Maguire's doing in Greece. All of this stuff that's happening is down to him. Like at the end of the day, he needs to start behaving. You lot talk about the feel-good factor, but he's allowing these guys to run mugshot over. I'm telling you, he's gonna lose his job. Like all of these players, I'm not gonna lie. Fair enough, holidays and whatever, they can do whatever they want. But there's a lot of things that have happened over the period for Manchester United. Even with Ollie's done a lot of bad stuff compared to his good stuff as well. But also the one thing that really pisses me off about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is his press conferences. Because every single time I'm reminded that we are Manchester United, but we're still playing 2 DMs at home against Crystal Palace. For what reason? I don't know. But at the same time, I do also feel... Go on.
Can I just say something? See, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is too nice. I mean, like, see his press conference yesterday. It was too nice. Like, when we got that penalty retaken, why isn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer going mad? Like, but he's too nice. Like, and that's the problem. I think it trickles down to
he's
the
not
players.
he's not as nice as you think.
Nice.
Because ask Alexis Sanchez if he's nice. Because he's not sat at Old Trafford anymore, is he?
Who?
He's
That doesn't
ruthless.
make him nice, though. He doesn't want to play for
Don't underestimate the guy, man. Don't. Babyface assassin. Come on, man.
No, but I mean, like, no, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like for me personally, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's too nice of a manager. I don't think he goes into the locker room shouting at his players when he wants more. I think he just encourages them. Come on, boys.
Yeah, but we don't know that. That's what I mean. I think that's that whole misconception. Like I've spoken to people that have met him personally. Like we get Rob Blanchard on here regularly, and he's interviewed Oli on many occasions. He's interviewed people that played with Oli, and that's not the conception that's not the sort of image that I get of them guys. Obviously, people that have personally met him. I agree with what you're saying in the sense that in the press conference he could have been a bit more, but at the same time, I guarantee you, Sammy, if he came out and blamed it on the penalty and said the penalty was a joke, everyone would say, "Oh, look at him making excuses, own up to it." He said we weren't good enough.
Can I add one more thing though?
He deserved to win. Simple as that.
I just wanted to add also, it's another thing that when we spoke pre-season, me and you, we spoke on a level, and we're saying we want to see Oli do or press, we want to see more attempt from our team.
No, I agree.
None of that. And that's what gets on my nerves.
Right, okay. Let me throw a question out, and I'm gonna bring Ade in because he's not obviously spoken for a second. But I'm just playing the devil advocate, so I might be completely wrong, so don't kill me. But right, regarding obviously the press and the formation, Sammy, I'm one person that I completely agree with you, bro. 4-3-3 for me, it has to be 4-3-3. But we'll get on to that in a second. Right. So it's quite evident that the players weren't sharp. Right, that's down to poor preparation. That's Solly's fault, or I don't know whose fault it is. I'm assuming it's Solly's fault. Okay, let's just say it's Solly's fault. Right, so poor preparation, and it just looked like we off the pace. Every single player didn't look sharp. There wasn't one player that you could say, "No, we look decent this game." Jao Terrell, you saying, "Are we answering questions?" Yes, we are, mate. Let us know if you've got. Well, let us ask us a question, and I'll approach the guys. But my thought is, like regarding the way we come into the season, right? We've had 2 incidents. One with obviously Maguire, one with Greenwood. We've had an absolute shit show of the transfer window with the fucking board. Ollie's clearly upset with the fact that he's not got centre back. It's quite evident he wants a left back. Obviously, you guys are saying he's playing short, etc. Ollie's made it clear he wants a left back. He even said that we need more players. I don't know if you saw what Luke Shaw said. Have you seen what Luke Shaw said after the game?
Yeah, he said we need more players.
Luke Shaw, somebody who might get replaced, has come out and said we need more players. Luke Shaw said it. It's evident that we need more players. There were 4 guys at training.
There was 4 guys at training that day.
Exactly. It's just a shambles from start to finish. But coming back to your pressing, what I'm about to say is, I don't feel like Ollie could have done what he wanted to do because like the players' fitness was not there at all. Like we looked shit. We looked laboured. We looked slow. We didn't have no match sharpness. There wasn't one player I looked at and thought. It was tactically poor, but even like I come back to what I said at the start, the players they just looked like they weren't there. Beaks, what are your thoughts, bro? Like, do you think the players are like the fitness isn't there? We need to just give it a bit of time because it is the first game, or do you think this is just like it's just too much now, isn't it?
Well, there's a bit of everything, innit? Do you get me? Before I even touch on that, I'm surprised that you man watch his press conference, and I just wanted to chuck that in there. Man, stop. You get me? I'm gonna keep it real, man. Not even watch these things anymore. Get me? But yeah, back to what you were saying. Brother, I just think it's a bit of everything. Everything's a shamble, like what everyone's saying. No preparation in the first place. It's just down to management, isn't it? Do you understand what I'm saying? And everyone has to be accountable for that performance anyway. So I'm not even gonna be here to blame him and blame that person. Everyone has to take responsibility, bro. And if back to what Luke Shaw was saying, if Luke Shaw, a big man like Luke Shaw is saying we need more players, then that just says everything. Because if he's coming out and saying that, only God knows what everyone else is thinking in that locker room, bro. And that's
Exactly.
fact. And you know what? Just to highlight on that,
Bro, he's
that's
not good
probably
enough
one
to
of the
sign.
reasons why Paul Pogba has not even signed a contract yet. That's facts, bro. And I'm just gonna leave it there. So when people are thinking, why hasn't he signed? Why hasn't he signed? Well, that's your answer, bro. There's no recruitment going on out here. We're signing one player at a time every flipping window, like it's good enough. You're telling me this is good enough? We're getting packed in by flipping Crystal Palace. Paul Pogba's getting kidnapped by McCarthy in midfield, and we're out here complaining, bro. That's how it is. That's the reality. And the only reason why I always say, "Oh, we need trophies and we need 3 points," is because that's what we all grew up on. We grew up on all of these things, bro. So, Kojo, back to what you were saying. I understand. I have to look at it from now, but I don't want to settle for that, bro. I'm not settling for less, bro. I'm not settling to be like a.
And you're right. You're right. You're right. You shouldn't have to.
Exactly. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to hear. I'm not trying to be like Arsenal and them, man, bro. I'm putting it out there. I hate that club so much, innit, bro. But I look at Arsenal. I see them man doing their thing, and fair play. They're winning, cool. But it's only a matter of time when their demise comes up. Don't worry about that.
But bro, you're so right. You shouldn't have to accept that. But bro,
I'm not here
that's
to accept that.
unfortunately this is the reality, and this is what I'm trying to say. This is like
I get that, but I'm trying to knock back. I'm trying to knock reality back into reality, if that makes sense. Because
yeah, I
our
hear you.
reality
Yeah.
is fucking, being the top club in England. And unfortunately, we are not right now, bro. We are at a state
Facts.
where
We're not close.
we're
Bro.
a mess,
We're not
bro.
Facts.
close.
We're nowhere
Facts.
close. I understand
Facts.
when people are saying Ollie out or Ollie in. Some man want to be Ollie in because they want to have that, belief that I trust in the process, give him time. Look at what's happened at Liverpool with Klopp and them, man. The only difference is that Klopp is an actual top manager who won trophies in Germany. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ollie out here, on the other hand, has done it in Norway. Is Norway even good enough like that? That's probably like, worse than League One of them, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm
Wait,
Yeah,
keeping it
but
real.
can you do a cold night in Norway though? Innit? You know what I'm saying? It's difficult, man.
I understand that. I understand you got to beat what's in front of you, innit? But again, this is the Premier League. We are getting left behind, and it's evident that we're getting left behind because I'm looking at everyone else who've strengthened, and I'm thinking, bro, how the fuck are we even gonna get in top 4? We finished third by the skin of our teeth, bro. Let's be real.
And
The skin of
bro,
our teeth.
bro,
You understand what I'm saying?
bro,
So
and I'm happy. I'm happy you saying all this because at the same time, as much as I want to blame him also for everything that you said, which is I don't disagree with, is also because there's such a shit, if I'm being honest, structure in general of everything. So again, this is why I'm worried about if we bring a new manager in because we probably should. But if Pochettino comes in and then he doesn't get back either, we're wasting his time. This is the scary thing for me.
Can I just add one thing, right? Okay, so firstly, I agree again with what you said, Beaks, in terms of our expectation. We should be trying to aspire to get back to the top, and of course, we don't know if Ollie's going to be the person to do that at the moment. Sadly, it doesn't look like he is, but we'll have to wait and see because obviously he's not going to get sacked. The thing is with Pochettino, right? This is just my call. I know Benji wants Pochettino. I personally want Nagelsmann. I don't think that's going to happen either. But regarding Pochettino, right? He's the fucking master of getting the best out of shit players and not spending money. That's what he did at Spurs. So if anything, Pochettino isn't what we need. Because if you bring Pochettino in, the board will fucking love that. Because they'll be like, oh, he did that at Spurs. He didn't spend any money. Look at the team he's got. We'll give him 1 or 2 players. And
He'll
then
suit United. He'll suit this board.
Exactly, the board would love if we get Pochettino because he's not going to call him out. Did he call out Daniel Levy? No, we didn't.
He did.
Okay, he did. But where did I get him? Absolutely nowhere. He's got no.
Because Daniel Levy's a bastard as well.
He didn't sign
He's a bastard as well.
anyone almost for 2 windows. They didn't sign anyone almost for 2 windows. Obviously, one window didn't sign anyone. Man did wonders. Our board are going to be looking at thinking, fuck me, he did wonders with that shit Spurs team. He'll do the same for us. Just give him a couple of youngsters and do a job. So I just don't think I don't think it's a quick fix like that. Like Pochettino.
It's not the managers. It's not any manager.
We'll play better football. Don't get me wrong. We'll play better football. We'll be still ain't gonna win titles under this board. For me personally,
it's not even about winning titles at the moment. It's about at least having a team, a club we can love. Do you get me?
What are you talking about, Benji? It's just the only good thing you can associate with the only thing you can associate with Ollie is having players that actually care for the team. He's the only manager who's brought players in that actually want to be here. So you can't say that. Oh, you haven't got people that love the club.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who's he brought that actually wants to be here? Go on.
Why Wan-Bissaka, Bruno?
Who's he brought in? Go on.
Bruno, Maguire,
no one wanted him. No one wanted him. Bruno,
no one wanted him.
Man City wanted
no one wanted Bruno. Are you wait? What?
What planet are you from, bro? He rated Batshuayi. He called Batshuayi world.
What are you talking about?
Yo, if it was up to you, we would have signed Bale, yo. I'd buy him.
Some you call Batshuayi world class, by the way.
Benji. No. Wait, hold on. No, guys, wait, no. Hold on. Benji, you're laughing like that's quite stupid. Go and check. Go and do your facts.
Bro,
Tell me he wasn't wanted by anybody else. Are you silly?
You're telling me, yeah. If Real Madrid really want a man, they get a man. There's none of this. We're not Madrid, bro. Madrid are different.
I said Bruno. I didn't say Van de Beek.
Bro, interest is interest. You're screaming about if they want a man, they'll get him. Interest is interest. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Don't be silly.
I think you're the one that's being silly.
Man, bro.
Sorry, Mike. I think that honestly, I think that we're arguing about the wrong things.
Let's have a talk.
No, but that's nonsense saying that he wasn't wanted by anyone. Maguire wasn't wanted by anyone. I didn't want Maguire. That's nonsense, man.
It's irrelevant, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
It's irrelevant to yesterday's last night because they don't mean shit in it. Let's be honest. But the point I was trying to make is you got players like Pogba and Pogba. This is the closest Pogba's been to sign a contract. This is Martial signed a contract, hasn't he? Obviously, it's quite evident that the players obviously respect him and do want to be here. There's, Martial in particular, he was gone. If Jose was still here, he was definitely sold. Yeah. So was Pogba. That was the kind of the point I was making. I don't know where Van de Beek's come into it. But anyway, Sammy, we'll pass it to you. Coming back to the actual situation in terms of football, where do we go from here? Because obviously a lot of United fans are already feeling the worst. I can't remember who said it. I think it was Beats. Regarding we need to get closer to the top. For me personally, I know this is going to sound deluded after losing to Palace, but we're still not that far off. We're literally a couple of signings after actually being. Obviously, they need to improve the match sharpness, but I say if we got three, obviously it's not going to happen, but if we got 2 to 3 quality players, we'll still be able to do all right this season. For me personally,
I think we're kind of far off. But do you know what I would do?
I'm saying from challenging. I'm not saying to like win it, obviously.
Do you know what I would do personally? I would kind of slightly play a 3-5-2 and move Dan James into wing back and play Aaron Wan-Bissaka part of a back three. Personally, that's what I would do.
I'd rather not see Dan James at all, to be honest.
No,
yeah,
I
get what you're saying. No, I hear what you're
saying. But in terms of where Dan James can be effective, I don't see him being effective as a winger because he's too small to play wing. Personally, for me, so move him as a right back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka become a right side over 3, so he can help Dan James recover, and then do whatever in midfield really to try and get either Van de Beek, Pogba, and Bruno playing. If that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to do, really and truly.
For me personally, I think that going to back 3, I don't think we've got the people to do that. If we had Hakimi from Inter Milan, and then we had fucking Tellers on the left wing back position, then I might contemplate. But Dan James is a right wing back for me. That, like Beak said, I think he's just keep him on the bench and then hope that no one gets injured. Basically,
you're nice. You said put him on bench as well, bro.
Listen, we have got a question here. I'm just gonna throw out for you regarding. I don't know. I think we just gotta not overcomplicate and go 4-3-3. Me personally, but that's just me. Innit? We've got a question here. Obviously, we've had 2 spells. One when Ollie joined and one when Bruno joined. We had great runs and times where we looked like genuine title contenders, and then we fell off and looked like Arsenal. What do you put this down to? Kojo, we'll come to you, bro, firstly, and then we'll come to you, Biggs. What do you put that down to, bro? Because, post-lockdown, in fact, I'm going to throw this in there. Our last game, competitive game, was Sevilla. Obviously, we lost that game. But I've got to be honest, I think that's probably one of the best games of football we've played in a long time. We could have easily beaten them 7-0. Like, I know obviously they beat us, but like, we had that many chances that game. I think that was down to Martial could have got a hat-trick on another day. Like, missed that many chances. Then we've gone from that to a complete polar opposite. Like, what do you put it down to? Is it just inconsistency from the players, the board, not the board, but players, the manager? What do you put it down to?
No, they've been inconsistent for a while. I mean, I can go back to when we came back from lockdown and we started winning games, and then when we got to third or fourth place, and like we consolidate the place, we started dropping points again. Like it's inconsistency. The team can get into a run, and then they lose it again. But then that's all part of the package, though. It's a part of players losing their will to win the game, bottling in key moments. It's also down to weird tactical substitutions, tactical selections. It's all a bit of everything. So in a game like Sevilla, if the players are just missing chances after chance after chance, I gotta look at them and say, bro, like what's happened here? But at the same time, they got punished, and then also reactionary subs, not visionary. I mean, people say visionary, but not making subs when you need them, but more reactionary when you go down. That's annoying. You know what I mean? So it's a bit of everything. But it comes down to inconsistency. At the end of the day, you can't start your home game, you get the first game in the league with a 3-1 loss. And I genuinely don't care who it is, especially your home. So, it's all inconsistency. And this is why we all get nervous when we go to play, watching United, because we don't know which United's going to turn up.
Yeah.
Because we talk about our first 11 being strong, but if they're all on job and they play their game, then they do their thing. You saw it. But then are you going to see that Man United turn up? And more often than not, you don't see that. So it's inconsistency at the end of the day. And that's how it's been even after lockdown. And that's why I can pin it down to, really.
Yeah, no, I that's what I feel. I just think it's difficult to say, isn't it? Because obviously, with the players we've had the same players for such a long time now. In terms of like obviously Rashford, the Martials, I suppose the midfield Pogba as well. He kind of falls into that category. Obviously, as you've alluded to already, Sammy, I don't think he was fully fit, and I probably agree with you. I don't think he was either. But it's just one of those things. We seem to go on such a good run, and then we have one of these not a blip, but we have a performance like this, and we just think, like, what the fuck's happened? Like, there's literally nothing there. It's completely dead on our part. But moving away from the performance and looking at something else that we definitely know we need to fix, the centre-back partnership. We're going to have to talk about it, because Lindelof, that might be I'm trying to contemplate if Jones had a worse performance than that. Obviously, the handball's an absolute piss take, but that's like...
That's shocking.
It was just an absolute shambles. Whilst we come to you first and foremost, man, what are your thoughts on the centre-back partnership? Like, how important is it that we fix that going into a new season?
Yeah, it's huge, man. I was saying in my fan cam yesterday I was so shocked with Lindelof, because I was thinking not too long ago, I was like saying that we need a centre-back partner that partners him rather than Maguire. But now I'm not sure, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you replace both. Well, you can't replace both. You can't take an £8 million defender out there and just, put him on the bench. That's not going to happen, especially the captain.
You can't.
That takes balls, mate. That takes balls.
I just don't like it. Both of them suck.
I don't know. It takes guts, man, to do that. But with Maguire, I don't know. For me, what pisses me off the most is with Maguire is his leadership. He's not a captain for me. I don't care what anyone says. He's not a captain. He just hid. You didn't even see him. You didn't go to Lindelof and even shout at him and say, "What the hell are you doing?" I don't know, some sort of tactical thing to him, like get in line or whatever. But nothing, not even praised him, or I don't know, give him some confidence, say something, do something. Here you saw yesterday, shout at the back four and proper rally him up, and that you need that from a captain, man. If your captain goes missing, then forget it. That's what I wanted Bruno as captain. But I mean, when it comes back to we need a centre back. We need a centre back, man. We definitely need a centre back in the market. I actually don't know. I don't know who. I don't know much about this. Badashiel they've mentioned. What was the other one? Upamecano they've mentioned. That ain't gonna happen. I don't know if we're gonna get anyone. Probably an unknown. Mengi they're trying to promote. He's too young, man. If we had a Swansea fit, he would have been.
Put buy-in, man. Fuck it, man. Put buy-in. If that who was it? Mitchell.
Bring Rojo back. At least he'll have a bit of fat, man. I don't give
Not Rojo.
Rojo, mate. Yes,
Wow.
disaster class.
Oh, master, I might have to get rid of you after flipping podcast after that Rojo shout.
I don't joke with it.
Yes, Sammy, we'll come to you, bro. Obviously, clearly didn't agree with that 90% of what he said. Obviously,
like Bruno being captain, that's crazy. That's mad.
He's better than Maguire.
Yeah, but who would you put as captain?
I know he's just the club.
I would
Personally-
captain personally.
Personally, I would give the captaincy to Scott McTominay. Personally, me.
What?
Yeah, I would.
That's worse than mine,
No
bro.
way you're being serious. You're trolling. There's no way.
I'm being serious. I think
No,
Scott
you're
McTominay is a
not.
baller. I think Scott McTominay is a fantastic baller.
He shouldn't even be starting. He's not even going to be starting.
He's got Dan Jones, the right wing back, and he's got Scott McTominay as captain.
No, I'm being serious. I think Scott McTominay should be captain.
Hey, Benji, you're gonna argue that.
Benji, go on,
In the
Benji,
future.
go
Benji, you're
on.
gonna argue that.
Benji,
Bear
go
quiet.
on.
When it's me, you pipe up.
Exactly.
Argue that right now, because when he was doing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you were here like this. Argue that right now.
Serious.
Go on,
Sammy,
go on.
Sammy, you can't be being. Are you serious or you're
No,
joking?
I'm being deadly serious. I think like
Nah, do
okay,
you know what it
well,
is?
no. My thing is right. Yeah, if you're gonna take the captaincy off David De Gea, take it off Pogba, then who else are you gonna give it to? I'm not giving it to Rashford, Martial.
Your captain needs to be
Bruno.
playing though. McTominay should be starting.
No, I hear what you're saying, but
No,
personally for me, I think he should be starting. Personally for me,
Nah.
that's who.
He played well yesterday.
That's the
He
question.
played well.
I actually said to Beeks and his fan card.
He was one of our best players yesterday.
Beeks is. I don't know if Beeks is like that. I think he has, unless he's doing some next freeze post shit.
I
But
am doing some next freeze post shit.
Oh
bro.
shit! You were. Like
That was decent.
I said to Beeks and his fan card when we spoke about Scott McTominay. I said Scott McTominay was our best outfield player. Like, I know a lot of people. I think
No, I
he was
agree
the
with
only person that showed anything in that game in terms of sharpness. There was two or three occasions I can remember when they had an overload and they were right on the edge of our box. And McTominay got the last tackle like 3 times, very important. Like basically goals, he saved it. I'm not saying he was fantastic, but out of the, like he was at least a 5 or a 6, I'd say. But I don't know. I just think we need party in there. I've got to be honest, man. I
Hey,
watched
the
yesterday's game.
comments are giving it to Sammy, boy.
It doesn't matter about comments. I think
Listen,
Sammy,
man,
what
they could give it to me.
Sammy, explain yourself. But for me personally, I think what I took from yesterday's game the most was that we need a specialist CDM, man. I think that's what I took the most from that game. Like I want.
Okay,
I want
but who's out there for us to go and get in CDM? That's the real question.
Yeah, but look at Liverpool buying Jota. Why can't we go and get fucking Neves or one of these, man? Why can't we get one?
Hear what I'm saying? Sorry,
He's got
Usman,
Jota balls. Yeah, go on,
yeah?
please.
Sorry, Usman, yeah. If you man can remember on the podcast when we had Rob on here, yeah, what was one of the things that I said about a DM and now everyone's talking about?
Well, one second. One second.
Right, cool.
This guy.
I was playing devil's advocate.
Biggs, 1
I
second.
played
1
devil's
second.
advocate that day.
No. Biggs, 1 second. I just got to reply to this comment here because this guy's trying the most. This guy's just replied saying, Usmaan saying Scott McTominay's Man United's best outfield player. Where the fuck did I say that? I said yesterday he was our best outfield player. He's not our best outfield player.
No, you just said he was the best out of a bad bunch. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. But this guy's saying I'm saying he's our best
No, you
outfield
never
player.
said
Better
that.
than Pogba
You
now.
know how people are just going
Anyways, sorry to judge.
But yeah, I did say on the podcast before,
Yeah.
I think it was when we were with Rob, and I said I played
Yeah,
devil's advocate that day, and I said, look, listen, do we need a DM? And everyone flipping like a hound of dogs. No, we've got Van der Beek, we've got Pogba, we've got thing, we had
Definitely.
Matic there and whatnot, and now we've got people here saying we need another, CDM and whatnot. Guys, we have to be real, bro. We need to be real. Squad needs bulking. I need more players, and if we need another DM, then so be it, bro. Because this is how we're gonna win games, bro. We can't be settling for. Again, we cannot be settling, man. That's what I'm saying. Back to what you were saying about Lindelof. I think Lindelof, for me, Lindelof makes me sick to my stomach. I'm not gonna lie to you. Lindelof. I tell you, when I had another Lindelof, yeah, it was a game. I think it was under Mourinho. I think we were leveled on points with City at the time. Yeah, we were going for the league. Cool. And it was against Huddersfield. I don't think you man can remember. Yeah, it was Huddersfield. Yeah, and we lost. And his performance was absolutely shocking. See, since that day, I stopped rating him. I think he's trash. Right? I think we need to. And who said bring Rojo? By the way, was it you? Ash?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was pissing about him.
He wasn't pissing about it. He wasn't pissing about
Yeah, I hope. All right, cool. But listen,
Bring him back. Fancy points.
you need to take it easy, West, man. You need to take it easy. We can't be bringing these players back. We can't be settling for that, man. We'll talk, bro. It's too much. Sammy,
I'll stick to Lindelof and make it sick then. Carry on.
Lindelof.
Come from,
To what you were saying about McTominay, I get what you're saying, innit? Yeah, like I think I'm with you to the extent where he's got that. Maybe he does have the leadership skills and whatnot. Yeah, but to what them man are saying, like Benji and Kojo and Usman would say, yeah, is that he doesn't start like that. So giving him a captaincy armband would be kind of a waste. Like, it would be pointless. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't obviously, like you were saying, there's if we're taking it off De Gea, we're taking it off Pogba. Who's there to give it to? Bruv, at the end of the day, just leave it on Maguire because we don't have any leadership leaders in that squad. I tell you what, yeah, in over time, I'll put my money where my mouth is. I think Van der Beek will pop up as one of the leaders in future, and he'll end up being maybe the United captain. Maybe later on in the future, I'm just putting my money where my mouth is. What'd you say? What'd you say, Benji?
Do you know what it is? I actually agree with you. Obviously, what Sammy said is not a bad thing, but it's just the way it is. Because McTominay is just not going to start, innit? But I understand what he's saying, but it's not.
Yeah, I get it. The
but
leader.
for me personally, it's like what you're saying. There's no leaders in the team, bro. Like if you've played football, the captain's armband doesn't mean anything. Do you understand? It's just something where you go and do the flick in the middle and you see who's going to go whatever side. No. All the top teams, when we used to play as Man United, I can't remember. I don't even know who our captain was.
You can saw your mic out is very low, man.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know who the captain was when we played 2008, 2007. Who was our captain? I don't remember because there was men all across the pitch. We don't have that at the moment. So whoever gets the armband doesn't really matter for me because at the end of the day, we don't have any leaders. So it's like we're basically pissed anyways. And you can't keep signing players and giving them the captain's armband. For me, the Maguire thing was...
Well, they did that with Maguire, though. This is what the problem is. They did it with Maguire.
No, it's too early, bro. It's too early. Maguire...
Yeah, they should have given him.
Maguire just wants to the club from Leicester. He should not got the captain's armband. Give it to Bruno. It just makes us even more of a joke.
Was he even captain at Leicester?
No.
Schmeichel was. Come on.
Do you see your club? Biggs, do you want more from this club? Do you see your club? Kasper Schmeichel, Peter's son, is the captain of that club. Maguire was just there. And he's the captain of your club. Is this the one you want? Is this your king?
Rojo, man, get him captaincy.
Shut up, man.
You know it's happening against Luton now, Rojo. I heard he's been training very well, by the way. Bless his soul.
Right, can we finish on a positive, right? Because there's only one. And I didn't even sugarcoat what I'm going to say. Listen, for all the people in the comments, I apologize on behalf of some individuals shouting Rojo's name. I didn't ever expect that was going to ever happen unless we're shouting because he's been sold, but it is what it is. Right, Sammy, we'll come to you first. Van der Beek, bro. Literally scored his first ever shot for Man United. Quality finish as well. You saw when he came on, he started to play one-touch football. Why is my man coming on making play one-touch football? Why is the rest of the team just taking the piss on the ball? I don't understand what he's literally
because obviously that's what he's used to, isn't it? Like he's come from Ajax, and Ajax, that's the kind of football that they play.
Education and
yeah, so I think that a lot of these kids, to be honest, a lot of these footballers know how to play one-touch football, but I think some of them just don't have the capabilities of doing so at times. Do you understand? And I think maybe it's because of fitness as well. They might need, extra time on the ball just to get their fitness back and get a breather. But Van der Beek looks sharp. He knows good awareness on the pitch as well. So yeah. I think that we should be expecting more of him. And if he can link up with Pogba and Bruno, I think that would be a very good pairing. That's what I honestly believe.
Do you, Sammy, just to ask you, because we had, obviously what Beats is referring to, basically, long story short, we had a debate last week regarding Bruno, Pogba, and what's his name? Van der Beek playing as a three, especially against the lesser teams such as Palace. How ironic, because they made us look at the fucking lesser team. But do you think there's a case that he can potentially do that? Because he was fantastic when he came on. Obviously, hopefully, he can link up better with Bruno. But do you think there's a case that them three can play together in the starting lineup, or do you think it's not feasible?
I think it will work in terms of keeping possession, but out of Bruno, Pogba, and Van der Beek, who's going to be that grit in the middle to like get into 50-50 challenges? Like, who's going to be battling? That's the real question, because a lot of games is all about who can win the first, second, even third battles. So yeah. I don't know if Pogba has the heart for that. I don't know if Bruno has the heart for that. So if Van de Beek has the heart for that, then that's cool. So if someone's going to come there, sweep up amongst those three, then that's all good and well. But if none of them are going to have heart in the midfield, then there's no point, really.
What are your thoughts on that, Kojo, in terms of obviously Van de Beek's performances? Of course, he's the only shining light from the performance, really. Is there anything else you can take from that alongside his performance from that game?
Yeah, no, he did exactly what he had to do, which is what Sammy has alluded to. He links up play well. I've harped on many times about how the gap between Bruno and Pogba has become so big, and he's in the middle of that. If he does play with them two in the middle, of course. Yeah, and he did everything that he just needs. That's the only way I can describe it. Positioning was perfect for the goal. He found a good space, took his chance well. It came by a bit of luck, but right place, right time. IQ, So that's what we need more of. So like Sammy said, I don't know why the hell he started on the bench, but hopefully you'll see him next week. So hopefully we can see a lot more of that from the first minute, and then we need to get this rhythm going. I don't want Ole to try and do this whole settle in and then play them eventually together. Yeah. If your plan is to play them together, you need to get that going now.
100%, especially before bloody Spurs. Benji, obviously regarding Van de Beek and obviously supposed to settle him in. We've got Luton on Tuesday, as you know, you're going to do the preview shortly. Do you think this is a perfect opportunity for us to get some momentum going back? Because, prior to the Sevilla game, we were on a good run of form, and obviously Ollie kind of spoke about the importance of momentum. We've got off to the worst possible start, let's be real. How important is it to just bounce back with Luton, regardless of the performance, just get the win under our belt and then go again towards Brighton?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very, very important. We have to play our best team because we're basically playing pre-season. Remember, every club is basically playing pre-season, so we have to play our best team. And in regards to Van de Beek, I kind of felt sorry for him yesterday because you could see he was trying to get the runs behind, but no one was playing the ball to him enough. And you can see it's a bit weird why we kind of signed him in a sense. If Bruno's going to play the 10 and he's going to play the 10, so I want to see how that works out. Yeah. But just looking at what Liverpool done today, I don't see why them three can't play in the midfield together.
Yeah, Liverpool. I was about to say Liverpool did a very similar thing to what we suggested with Van de Beek, Bruno, and Pogba.
Like you were saying, like if you get Pogba to sit deep, spray the ball left and right, and then the other.
Basically, what Thiago did when he came on, yeah.
But what it is, if you don't defend from the front, Pogba will be isolated. So. Here's what it is. It's down to tactics, but at the same time, for Luton, we need to win that game. It's so important. I'm not going on Twitter for a week.
Oh my god! If you lose that game, never mind. Biggs, thoughts, bro. Importance of this Luton game. I never thought I'd be saying this, but from what I'm aware of, they're absolutely terrible team. But what are your thoughts, Biggs?
So I'd say that again.
What are your thoughts in terms of the importance? For this Luton game on Tuesday, and also, do you think Van de Beek should be starting that game?
Brother, it's important. Yeah, no, levels, it is important. I want to see a strong 11. Van de Beek should start. It's as simple as that. I ain't got time. Like Kojo said, I ain't got time for this settling and whatnot. That's all long, fam. You get me? I want rhythm. You understand? I want pace. I want goals. I want to win. It's as simple as that. I'm not here to lose, bruv. No L's, bruv. I want to win. If we're losing to Luton, then it's all long, innit? Do you get me? So if we lose to Luton, I don't want anyone here to be saying, "Oh yeah, we need to give Ollie time." Because
if we lose to Luton, Ollie needs to
yeah. He's got to go. If you lose to Luton, you got to go.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't got time for that. But so it is very important, man. I need a strong 11, man, and I need a strong win. Minimum 5-0, bro. That's all I want. If I see 4-3, it's not enough for me, bro. No pressure.
I love that. The king of giving 5-0 score predictions, man. What are your thoughts on Luton and obviously the importance of starting to build some momentum, as the guys have said?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously minutes under the belt kind of thing. They look so rusty, so you're gonna have to use this. The thing is, you want to win the game, but also you want to get some sort of cohesion or something going quickly. We ain't got time to piss about. We're already trailing. We're a match behind because everyone's played a match extra. Already 3 points behind because we lost. We've got no points on the damn board, basically. So we're playing catch up already. First game of the season, we're playing catch up. I mean, it looks terrible. Luton, it should have just been like a breeze. You rest your main players. You play. We can't do that anymore. We have to get the minutes into their legs. Yeah, I played the three midfield, like you were saying, Bruno, Pogba, and Van de Beek. See if there's any cohesion, see where, see if there's anything there, actually. You never know, innit? And also up front as well, yeah, I'll get Greenwood in there. Just play a strong team. Beat him convincingly, and just get that rhythm. But yeah, if we lose, the thing is, we lose that with a strong team, then Ollie might have to go, man. And Benji's going to be smiling, bro.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
If we lose against Luton, I swear to God, Ali better fucking resign. I'm just
He has to go.
Kojo,
comes in, I'll be the friend
I'm
of the week, and he's
not
got
even pissing about because we cannot lose to fucking Luton.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Losing to Luton, yeah.
Bro,
I'll pack his bags for him. Is that deep?
You better resign. I swear to God. Listen, Kojo, let's just finish our score prediction for that game and wrap it up. So, what's your score prediction for the Luton game?
Hey, I don't even know,
it's so hard to say, man.
Because it's Luton, and I definitely expect to win. I'm just gonna say 2-0 though. I don't know if it's gonna be anything convincing.
Wow, dead. Sammy?
I'm probably gonna say 3-1. 3-1 United.
Oh, if you even concede against them, I'm gonna be upset. I'm not gonna lie. Benji,
would Dean Henderson be in goal?
Probably.
That's a good point. Probably, I would assume so. Benji, what are you saying?
1-0 Luton.
What?
He's just said that. As a safety net because if Man United win, right? Because no one's going to question him saying anything.
He wants Ollie to vote.
If Leeds win, he's going to say, "I told you." I know you too well, bro. I told you. Go on, you keep your safety blanket, all right? Beaks, what are you saying?
5-0 minimum, man.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
Oh, that's what you want. What do you think it's going to be, Beaks?
5-0.
Oh, you think it's going to be 5-0 as well? Okay, say no more. What's the finish off?
I'm not letting Beaks beat me on the scoreline. I'm going for 6-0, bro.
Yo, come on. Yo, Wax is my G, you know. Big up, Wax.
I love you.
Big up, Wax. That's what
I'm saying. Two people watching in the world. I love you.
I'm just going to say 4, man. Fuck it. The Nigerian.
Yo, top that up to 5, man. Stop being a
5, man. 5. Stop.
It's going to come from Lagos and destroy them and them. 4-0, let's go. Fuck it.
That's Kojo.
No. We don't do them things. We do these things here, bro.
Don't stop that, bro.
Kojo, man. Jay Links is on his way, man. But listen, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because Benji's gonna show in like 2 minutes, so can't keep our Luton fan waiting. Listen, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's come on. Obviously, everyone's really passionate. It's
thanks for coming on, bro.
Yes,
thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure, bro. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Before we go, obviously, Sammy, first and foremost, we start with you as a new. Do you want to just shout out your socials, bro, where everyone can find you?
Oh, it's at @YSammy_, so the Y spelled WHYY_Sammy.
Say no more. Obviously, Kojo, yourself.
Yeah, at Coach Kojo and at Free Midfield, as you can see. And also, Sammy, your podcast at the back page.
Oh, at the back page, boy. At the back page.
Must forgot about his own podcast, you know.
Tell the people then.
Yeah, at the back page for I'm going to check that out. Pardon?
Yeah, make sure you show love to the flipping podcast, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah, at the back page.
Exactly.
Hold tight, Kwame, Chin, Lola, all of that. Back page, go and check it out.
Yes, you'd love to see it. Benji, what are you saying? I was about to say something else. I can't say that.
Like and subscribe to the show. And
hugs for Benji, hugs.
Benji's socials are in the description as always. Beaks, yourself, bro.
You know how it goes, man. At Beats Corner, that's for Instagram. Beats_Corner on Twitter and on YouTube as well. Yeah, Benji's on the next show, man. He's coming on, bro.
Look at that smile! Yeah, right. If we lose that game, Benji's gonna be fucking doing Ryan Giggs celebration against Arsenal. Right, what? Oh yeah, got his socials.
Socials, that's what it does, mate. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Check out the Facebook. What's runs that? Anyways, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. It's been your host, Usmaan. In a bit. Peace.
Thank you.
Oh God! If Man United lose to Luton, boys, I'm dipping.
It should be a beat off.